Hey, it's Danielle Harris. I played Jamie Llyod.
And Ellie Cornell, I played Rachel Carruthers.
We're watching Halloween together.
Danielle, you did Halloween 6, didn't you? Or no?
No.
Was the fifth one your last
Fifth
one?
was the last. They had some other chick play me in 6.
But you got to work with Donald Pleasance in
Yes.
6?
Yes.
In 5, sorry,
yeah.
in 5, yeah.
In five.
And then he passed away, or did he make 6? I can't remember.
I don't know. I think he passed away before 6. I could totally be wrong. God, these openings. This was really cool, actually.
Yeah, it was a great opening. I was so surprised.
I think everybody was
Pleasantly
anticipating. It had been so many years since the other one came out, I guess. Sasha.
Mm-hmm.
Have you seen Sasha Jensen?
I saw him at the 25th anniversary of the Halloween series.
Right.
And he was signing autographs, as was Kathleen Kinmont.
Yes, Kathleen's a good friend of mine.
She is?
Yeah.
That's so cool.
We're in acting class together. She just had a little girl.
Who are you studying with?
Sandy Marshall.
Oh, great.
Got to pop in and come see her.
Oh, that's great.
God, this music still scares the crap out of me.
There's that theme.
Here we go.
This has all the makings of a great scary movie, all the classical elements.
Mm-hmm. That guy driving, wasn't he the medic?
Yes, the set medic. Remember when I cut my stomach?
Yes, on the... Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Somewhere it's in the press that I was really sliced open, and I wasn't. It was just a surface wound. It wasn't a big deal, but he was very panicky, that medic. I remember that.
It's because they put you in that lovely crop sweater.
That I wore for 36 days or whatever of shooting.
Yeah.
I just saw Paul at Mustafa's memorial. He looked fantastic.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
I want to see.
He looks younger. It's amazing. He just hasn't aged a bit. Where was that building? I don't remember. Was that in Utah?
I think so. I have no idea.
Now, how many days of that shoot did we work? It was a pile.
Gosh, a lot. I was trying to do school in between.
I remember.
Time for school at 4 in the morning.
Your mom was such a trooper.
I don't think she knew any better. Now she would know. My first movie, I don't think we really had any idea what to expect.
I know. It was such a great education, wasn't it?
It was. I'm still trying to have as much fun on a movie. I don't think I've had one to date.
I know. What do you attribute that to? I have my philosophy. What's yours?
I don't know. What's yours?
I think it was, in part, Mustafa's, like the climate he, kind of put forth and took care of us so well. And also Dwight. I think Dwight took great care of us.
Yeah.
Made sure we were always, kind of calm and not freaked out. And
he's so mellow. He
so
just
mellow.
had a really good energy. I mean, it was his first movie too, so I think that it was nice to have that excitement, and it was really well done too.
And the fact that we were all out of town and kind of away from our personal elements, kind of plunked down in Salt Lake for all those weeks.
Park City Hotel.
This is so random, but I remember on one of my days off, or maybe it was on 5, I can't remember, but I went to the zoo and I saw a mountain lion being born. I'll just never forget that.
Oh,
it was very cool.
I didn't even know there was a zoo. I was sleeping during the day. So I wonder why his face is all covered up. Because it had been so long since the past Halloween, since Halloween 3.
Yeah, I think...
Is he still healing his wounds?
I don't know. I think is he burned?
I think
Is he
so.
severely burned?
Shouldn't we know this?
You know who I saw recently, and he looks exactly the same, except he cut all his hair, is Greg
Yep.
Nicotero.
Yeah.
He is so talented.
He is. I just saw The Hills Have Eyes.
Is
that
it
he
great?
Did. I loved it.
Oh, good.
Call me crazy, but I literally in the opening sequence, I jumped so high that the popcorn fell up in the air.
The key art's great. Fantastic.
So good.
But doesn't he look exactly the same?
He does. I kind of miss his long hair, though.
I know. I told someone they had to put it at the Smithsonian. I mean, he was so famous for that ponytail.
Yep. Oh, here we go.
Oh, there it is. That's when the fun begins. And you're just going, don't even take him outside.
Right.
It's just a given. He's going to bust out of there.
Do they not handcuff psycho killers.
Guess you're happy to see him go.
Locked and loaded.
Now let's roll.
I thought in this one, even the smaller roles had interesting faces.
Yeah.
You know, and Bo Star. I don't
Yeah.
It was a well-rounded cast, I thought.
I actually have the chills right now. Isn't that weird?
Yes.
I'm such a dork.
I'd have
still
chills,
can't.
but I'm having a hard time taking a deep breath. I'm like holding my breath, waiting to see what happens.
I still can't watch these movies by myself at the house.
Yeah, this one is scary, I think. Mm-hmm. But scary in a different way than films are now. You know, there wasn't any CGI. There wasn't, you know, anything particularly out of the ordinary. It was just good, basic, scary fun.
Wonder what these actors are up to now.
Wouldn't you love to know? Ouch, ouch. Will you ever forget seeing it for the first time? Okay, forget what I said about CGI. There you go. There's plenty of it in here. I forgot. Okay, like in the... Oh. Let's just have a moment here.
My hair was so long. I do look exactly the same.
What a little
it's ridiculous.
sweetie.
Wasn't that dog's name Marshmallow or something?
I think...
I can still smell the way that house smelled.
I completely...
weird?
Was it marshmallow? It was some sort of confection.
I think this was my audition scene.
That's so cool that you remember that.
It was between me and Melissa Joan Hart for this role.
No!
Yeah.
That's so cool.
Sabrina the Teenage Witch could have gotten it.
You know who read for this role? This will creep you out. At least she was in the lobby reading for it, was Rebecca Schaefer.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, wow. Oh, my goodness.
Yeah. This is before my bad perm in Halloween 5.
What were you thinking?
I know. It was the day, you know. At the time, it seemed like a good idea.
How old were you when you did this?
24. Wow. Wait, what did I just call the doggy?
Sunday.
Sunday. That's what I was thinking of. That's what I was thinking.
It's really weird. My friend, my best girlfriend, Kimberly McCullough, is an actress. And her and I have been friends for quite a few years. And she recently told me that she came with me to one of these autograph shows.
Yeah.
And she said, I didn't even realize that she did ADR for me when I was in the closet.
No.
Yes, because she was also a kid actor. So the
That is
crying
such
when
a
I'm
riot.
waking up, she goes, that was me. I did that. We had no
What a
idea.
small world.
Jamie Lee Curtis. I wish I would have met her.
Yeah, I know.
Would have. I wish I would have been her daughter in H2O instead of her having a son. I'll tell you that much.
I agree. I agree. I could have met her at a family reunion or something.
Yeah, right? I remember Dwight. I don't know for what scene, but I remember him. Well, here we go. I remember him kind of like putting me in the closet, like so I could get emotional. I mean, I was always very safe, but sort of putting me in there. And I don't know for what scene it was, but it freaked me out.
I know he was good, though, at taking us aside and kind of saying, this is what the scene needs, you know, this is what you need to bring, rather than kind of letting us, you know, tread water for a while or get it wrong the first time. You know, I thought he was really good at preparing us for what needed to be reached in a particular scene.
Yeah, absolutely.
I remember before my kissing scene with Sasha, who played Brady, he said, okay, you two, go practice.
Gosh, why
We're
couldn't
like,
it have been
"What?"
with me? I had such a little girl crush on him.
I thought that was the silliest thing I'd ever heard. And after this, we did an after-school special straight after this together.
Oh, really?
It was so weird that we ended up in the same project again.
God, I remember Dwight just treating me like I was an adult. I loved it. I think
Well,
everyone treated
you were
me like I was
very
an
grown
adult.
up. You were extremely grown up. I don't remember you whining or...
I was having a blast.
Yeah. I think everyone was really focused. That's why I think it went very smoothly. I mean, don't you compare it with other projects where there's, you know, the first AD is screaming or, you know, that it's just, there was never that, oh my word.
God, it's every little girl's worst
You
nightmare.
bet. You bet.
I still get freaked out under my bed.
Who doesn't? It's just, it's universal.
I wonder how many times I said, help me, please, somebody help me in this movie.
You had a lot of emotional stuff between the two, you know, 4
I don't
and
think
5.
I've worked to date and had to cry as much.
Yeah.
I think this is where you put me in the closet for a minute.
Yeah. What did you think of, like an animal dying or something?
I don't even know.
Yeah. Okay, let's remember Bobby Brady sprinkling the leaves.
Yes.
Do you remember that?
Yes.
Bobby Lickenland?
Yeah.
Is that his name?
Yeah.
Something like that?
Mike
Yeah.
Lickenland.
Oh, Mike, sorry, Mike, of course, Mike.
Yeah. Yeah, he was the guy that threw the leaves in front of the van.
Yeah.
Bobby Brady.
The greenskeeper.
Yeah.
The greensman.
Wow.
Were these guys local? I don't remember. Or were they brought in from Los Angeles? I don't
think
remember
they-
them at the hotel or anything.
Yeah, I think they might have been local.
How sick of that room service did you get?
You know, I didn't because I was 10, so I just ordered
my
French fries
God.
every night.
That is so funny. I remember it coming in like caked with crusty blood on,
Yeah.
and just like
At
"Hi,
8:30
good
in the
night."
morning.
Yeah. Good morning.
Yep. I remember, I don't know if it was 4 or 5 where Greg and I think I became closer to, I think Greg worked on 5.
Yeah.
And he was like my dad on
Yeah.
set. And we were in the elevator. I came home one morning at 8:30 or 9 and pretended that he had just beaten me up. And he was my father in front of these hotel guests.
Oh, lovely.
Horrible, evil people.
Oh, this is Rachel's tirade. One night of babysitting has ruined her whole life.
Why are you still living at home?
Who knows? Remember, Donald Pleasance stayed at a different hotel. Do you remember that?
I don't remember.
I always noted that, like, diva. Although I can't blame him.
Right. Oh, it was University Park Hotel. That's what it was.
Yeah. I remember Mustafa's kids used to come to the set and raid the
Lana and Alia.
raid the craft services.
I became really good friends with Lana.
Aw.
Because I was still living in New York when we shot this, and he would allow me to come and live with him in the summer and just play
Oh, that's
and
so cool.
swim, and it was great. Just be a kid because I was still auditioning and stuff. So
Was this the first thing you had ever done, or your
Yeah.
first lead?
my first movie I'd ever done. I think I'd done like Spencer for Hire and
I
like
don't think
One
I
Life to
did
Live or
anything
something.
either. I can't remember.
Well, maybe because it just said introducing me and it didn't say introducing you. So
Oh, I thought this was so cool.
I think I
I was
went
like, what
to
a great
set.
effect,
Yeah. I think I went and I saw this.
Like, I couldn't believe they went to all that trouble, right,
Right.
to crash this thing. None of it really looks like Illinois, but somehow you just buy it, you know?
Right. I still remember the way Donald's gloves smelt and felt
Yeah.
when he would grab me,
Yeah.
Believe that? Why should I? How many people in the bus?
I liked that when he grabbed. It wasn't like he, he
Yeah.
really,
He wasn't acting.
right, he was in the moment, I guess.
Yeah. Wow. I wonder how Michael killed them in there. I saw the thumb go in, but there's blood all over the outside.
Isn't that something?
No, water too. Wow. Chopped him up and threw him in. And Donald just got right up in the water. I bet he didn't even say a word
I
about
know,
it.
that trench coat needs to be in a museum.
Yeah. Ugh, that smoke
Yeah,
machine.
that stinky smoke.
Where did that smoke come from? It wasn't there a second ago, was it?
On the long shot of the bridge, it was starting to fog up. I just thought, fog on a sunny day, isn't that something? Only in Haddonfield,
Yeah.
or on the way to Haddonfield.
Is there a Haddonfield?
Is there a real one?
Yeah.
Good question. I want to say there is, but I don't know.
We should ask some of the fans.
Okay,
They'll
those
probably
policemen look like Canadian, the Canadian guards, with their Smokey the Bear hats.
Right.
Okay, the pickup scene where we're bumbling along? We're driving along and he's on top.
Yes. Yes.
I feel like I've seen that in movies since then, where things are similar, where they knock them down and they're hovering, waiting
Oh,
to hit
yeah.
them. And I'm just like, such a rep.
Yeah. Climbs on top, sticks his arm through the driver window.
Yeah. I remember this. This was out near the Salt Flats, I think.
I liked doing this movie so much that even when I had days off, which I think were few and far between, we would go hang out on set.
Yeah.
Had to see what was going on.
Well, and it's hard, I think, when you're away from everything. It was also weird getting home again and looking through your mail, and it's like
Right.
life starts again.
Yeah.
It's a sensation that you don't really understand unless you've been on a set before, how
Love.
discombobulating it is.
Love location. Just to be able to focus on just working.
Yeah. Wonder what Donald Pleasance's last project was.
I don't know. It was so great.
It was great. Didn't you feel so... I felt so lucky to have worked with him. Mm-hmm. I mean, I feel like we just got in on the tail end of his life.
I know more about him now as an adult than I did. I didn't know who he was then, except the guy from the Halloween movies.
He's got the resume 3 pages long. He's just had such a long, long career. And everyone is terrified of him, except for Dr. Loomis, who constantly goes after him. I think it makes a great dynamic. Mm-hmm. Was that a jar of pig's feet? That was really gross.
I missed that one.
Nice touch.
God, he works fast, doesn't he?
I so easily could have been that waitress dead on the floor.
Yeah.
Thank goodness they gave me Rachel instead. Okay, did you read on a Friday? Did you screen test on a Friday and find out about it on Monday?
Oh, I don't even remember.
Yeah.
I know it was fast.
That was excruciating.
God, he's so large. But didn't George have like a hockey sort of gear underneath that suit?
To bulk him up?
Yeah.
I don't remember that.
Michael.
I thought I did because I remember Don came in 5, and Don was actually a bigger guy.
Right. You know, if you think about the franchises that were so popular at the time, The Nightmare and
Friday the 13th?
Yeah. I think this relationship is what makes this series so unique, is that, kind of the tenderness he has with him.
Yeah.
It's so much more interesting than just, this random slasher guy.
Yeah. I may be biased, but I still think that the Halloweens are the best.
I do too, and I haven't really seen the others.
Yeah.
I'm not going to lie. And Hellraiser, didn't go near it. You know what I never saw? I'm probably the only American that hasn't seen it. I never saw The Exorcist. I'm so terrified of it. I know.
I did a show with Ellen Bernstein for...
You did not.
Yeah.
I love her.
Ellen's pretty great.
Oh, she's so good.
Okay, so I wonder what these kids are up to. I would much preferred working with you guys than with these people my age.
Costume. Wears a mask or is wearing it.
Yeah, I kind of remember that.
The costume. That's because every day is Halloween at Jamie's house, right, Jamie? Because your uncle's the boogeyman. Boogeyman, boogeyman.
Jamie's uncle's the boogeyman.
How come your mommy didn't make you a costume, Jamie? How could you? Her mommy's dead. Jamie's mommy's a mommy. Stop it, okay? Stop it! Jamie's an orphan.
Oh, gosh.
Oh, God. I'm sorry. I forgot about that part. It's like that little redhead. Look at her. Just
slow-mo.
Oh.
What made them decide to do this in slow motion?
And all those creepy masks.
Oh,
Halloween at Jamie's house. Boogeyman.
oh, that's so sad.
Mommy didn't make you. How could you?
Were you in that outfit most of the movie?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Even underneath my clown costume, I had that thing on.
Yeah. See, there's such an ordinariness to all of this, and it's so great.
Yeah.
I want to go trick.
I think it mirrors the first one, in so many ways. I mean, obviously the first one stands alone, but
Yeah.
it really stuck to its roots, I thought.
Gosh, they just loved putting you girls in crop tops. Oh, how cute is Sasha Jensen?
How he was so great in Dazed and Confused.
So
I was
great.
on the floor.
I thought this guy was pretty cute. Not him. The other guy was pretty cute. His friend.
Fuck off, Wade.
Whoa.
She hasn't changed much either. So did you guys make out in rehearsal?
Vaguely. I mean, we mostly laughed.
Why would Michael Myers' mask be in this shop? It's just scary guy. It's not like scary guy mask,
Yeah.
It's only scary when he wears it.
The costume that changed everything.
I just sold that costume to a fan.
You did?
Yeah. Because it was just sitting in a box, and some guy wanted it and going to put it up in a clear box in his house with a bunch of other memorabilia.
Wow.
It's like, there you go.
What?
Yeah, I sent my Halloween 4 t-shirt to a fan, my very first fan letter.
Oh, awesome.
But I kept my jacket, my jean jacket.
You still have it? Mm-hmm. Oh, my gosh.
It's in my basement.
Wow. Gosh, I remember this mirror. It's the first time that I think I was scared backing up into it. I'd never seen a breakaway mirror before.
Yeah. That is scary. Did you get that on the first take?
Oh, I could scream like no other.
Yeah.
I remember being really self-conscious about my butt in those overalls. I had saggy booty.
Okay, this guy coming up in the little pickup truck, Great character actor. I think he actually passed away recently.
Yeah, he did.
Did you see that?
Yeah.
Boy, he did so many of these little parts.
Yeah.
It's fun to recognize faces from this movie because they turn up.
I still get sad when I watch this scene. I don't know why. It breaks my heart.
Oh, it's awful. And
look
again,
at
it's
his little
this.
face.
Remember when they built the rooftop out in the desert?
Yeah.
The fakey rooftop. It was still high up. I don't know what we gained by that whole experience.
It wasn't quite as high as the regular house, but it was a good 2 stories, not 1 story. But I think it worked.
Yeah.
I think if it was low to the ground, it wouldn't have been as realistic.
That's true.
Feeling.
That's true. The shot looking upward.
God, it was freezing. I just remember being so cold.
It was cold, and so we worked all those days in a row of those night shoots. That was a little tough. That was a little weird.
Yeah. Gosh, I think in Halloween 5, I actually worked mostly nights, maybe like 3 or 4 days.
Yeah, you get kind of used to it, but that first go around, I just thought, this is so different.
Yeah, yeah.
We're not working when everyone else works.
Yeah. Breaking for lunch at 4 a.m.
Yeah.
Didn't you do another horror movie a few years ago? 2 years ago? A year ago?
I did a bunch of them.
There was one, I want to say, I auditioned for it. And you were already signed on to do it. I wanted, or maybe
they told me you were coming in, and it wasn't the day that I was coming in to read for it. What was it? Hold on.
I want to say your husband, I don't know what your husband does, but I think your husband was involved somehow. Was he producing it?
Yeah, he was producing it. Was it House of the Dead, too?
Yes. I think that's what, I don't know, maybe not.
Oh, no, wait.
I know that I had to, carry on a big machine gun and kill people.
Yes. It was House of the Dead, too.
And I sort of walked in and went, you guys, come on. I can't do this. Look, I'm 5 feet tall.
I know.
And I wanted to do another role in it, but I couldn't do it unless I got naked, and I didn't want to get naked, so.
Yeah, I don't blame you.
So I didn't do it. But I just wanted to work with you again. That would be really fun.
I know. Well, it ain't over yet. You know?
Yeah. Gosh, that collar.
Costume. Did they try different costumes on you?
No.
I wonder how they decided on the clown.
Well, because
clowns are just scary. What?
Because of the Halloween one.
Oh, yeah, because of the little boy. Oh, yeah. Okay. I'm along for the
Michael.
ride now. Got it.
That's funny.
Did you ever read for any of the Nightmares or Fridays?
No. I think I was too young.
Oh, yeah. Now, do you steer away from horror, or it doesn't really matter? It depends on the part.
I've been trying to do another horror movie. I did one more since the Halloween. I did an urban legend, the first one.
Oh, that's right. I remember hearing about that.
But I auditioned for them a lot. I just auditioned for one last week, actually.
Can you believe
really
how popular
liked.
it still is?
Yep. And I'm always surprised. I'm like, you guys,
I know.
You should hire me.
I know.
I have kind of like a cool following.
I know.
It'd be really
I have to
smart.
explain it to my agent. I said, I just did a radio show. They're like, why? I'm like, hello.
Yeah.
There are fans out there.
I know. I want to bring in video from the conventions and say, look, you'd have a lot of people come see it.
Yeah.
Put me in it.
It is such a loyal fan base.
Yeah.
See, I still think this translates into this day. You know, sometimes things look so outdated and it looks old-timey, but it's still so creepy.
It's just so simple.
Mm-hmm.
Did I get lost?
I think I talk to some buddies and we get separated? I can't remember.
Oh, my friends, I think, come take me. Because I apparently have friends now.
Is that the house we climb up?
Mm-hmm.
Wait, didn't that look like it?
Mm-hmm. I think it is, yeah. Oh, these guys are great, too.
The rednecks?
Mm-hmm.
That head redneck was really him.
Mm-hmm.
Shut up a goddamn minute. Shut up.
See, just such great faces, you know?
Yeah.
Nothing like a Illinois redneck. I'll never forget the first time I saw this movie in a movie theater when his head gets ripped off.
Yeah.
I mean, I was beside myself.
Yeah.
Nothing could have warned me.
Yeah. That was amazing.
Plus the music, plus, you know, and just rocking in that, you know, remember the 2x4s under the truck? And they were
Yeah.
rocking on it? I mean,
Yeah.
it had such a great effect.
Having to pretend to throw myself in the bottom of the cab.
Mm-hmm.
And hitting when they hung the dummy up. And you had to slam it and they hung it up on the clear wires.
You're so good. I forgot about that.
I was scared. I thought it was going to come through the windshield.
That whole thing was kind of tricky.
Mm-hmm. I remember you having a hard time driving that truck because it was just
Cranky.
yeah. I was so mad to find out that you died in 5. Did you want to die in Halloween 5?
No, heck no, no. In fact, my agent called and said we've got a script. I knew there would be a script coming because we were all still alive.
Mm-hmm.
And when I got the Halloween 5 script, Rachel was supposed to get scissors shoved down her throat.
Right.
And I said, I don't think so.
Mm-hmm.
That's gross. Oh. Right, that didn't even look like a dog, but we know who it is. Looked like a horse dog. So they rewrote it so I got stabbed in the heart.
Mm.
And it was so sweet because I saw Mustafa at that Halloween convention, I guess 2 years ago.
Yeah.
And someone said, why did you have Rachel Carruthers' character killed off? And he said, we did? I'm like, yeah, remember? So I don't think anyone really knew. I think she just had to... What happened to your character? What happened after 5?
Well, I lived, and then they wrote...
they wrote something completely different?
A few years ago. Well, I was like 17 actually. And there was, my agent called me and said there's I said on a breakdown they were looking for someone that looked like me.
Stop
to do
it.
Halloween, but because I wasn't over 18, they didn't want to use me. And I called him up and said, I'll get emancipated.
Yeah.
I don't want anyone playing me. You don't want to play me. I don't want to play me.
Yeah.
So I got emancipated, and I got the script. And for anyone who doesn't know what emancipated is, it just means you can work legally as an adult. And I got the script, and I just, she had Michael Myers' baby, and the way I
come
died.
on. Oh,
and
stop it.
I was like,
Yeah.
I don't know if I want, like you, like I don't want to go out like that.
I know. And you
So-
take it, it's not like I took it personally, but I felt like I was attached to her.
Yeah,
And,
of course.
you've got your... 5 was ridiculous, the way I'm in a towel the whole time. And I
Right.
call our neighbor Mr. Cornish. All I thought about was a chicken. Like, Mr. Cornish hen. It was
Right.
just ridiculous.
Yeah, I think we owe it to our fans to sort of go out, and if we're gonna go out, do it big, do it right.
Yeah.
I think I should come back.
Oh,
in
I'm
another
sure.
one.
Listen, haven't people written to you and said, we've got ideas how to bring you back?
Yeah, I always say at conventions, I'm like, you guys, just send me a good script and I'll attach myself.
Oh, yeah.
And we'll try to get it done.
Yeah.
I saw Corey Feldman at a convention in Florida last year.
You did?
Yeah, and he was talking to me about how I guess he had done Friday the 13th, and he was a child and almost a killer. I had actually not seen the one that he was in. And he was saying how he wanted to pitch an idea of him and I coming back together as adults. As our
Wow.
characters, as now, the killers.
Wow.
It's like, that would be fabulous.
Yeah, I remember when we made this, all the Coreys were so hot.
Mm-hmm. What year was this? 80?
Was it 88?
88? I remember even though the camera crew was behind me, I was still scared.
I know. It was a very eerie night. I remember this night. It was very creepy.
I mean, it didn't really scare me to do most of the stuff. Still the kind of kid who slept with a nightlight.
Yeah. And it was weird doing the death scene in 5. It's an eerie feeling the first go around,
Mm-hmm.
Was Donald Pleasance in Halloween 3?
I don't know. I know Halloween 3 didn't have... I don't think I saw most of it.
I saw it. I think it was... I saw it, and this is way before I did this one, and I remember thinking, okay, that was off the plot line.
Mm-hmm.
What was that about?
Yeah, Season of the Witch or something.
Yeah, exactly. I get that one confused with Children of the Corn, but you're right, it was Season of the Witch. And I assume you went out with the public to see it. Like, did you stand in line and buy your ticket and do all that?
I did. I took all of my friends from junior high school. God, I think I was even younger than that. I think I was in like 6th grade, maybe?
Did you see it in New York?
Yeah, I saw it in Queens. And then for Halloween, I dressed up as Jamie and went trick-or-treating.
You are such a show-off.
And people freaked out because it was such a big movie.
Completely.
So seeing me at the door covered in blood, and I would run up and down the street screaming for help.
That is
such a brat.
hysterical. Just milk it for all it's worth.
I went to school dressed as that too.
That is
Chased some poor
so
kid down
funny.
the hall with my mom. Let me take real scissors to school too. I really wanted to come back as the killer. That would have been so scary. I wonder why they didn't follow through with that.
Okay, at the end of this one, is that when you're in the clown costume with the knife?
Yeah. I stab Mom with the scissors.
Yeah, no, C5 should have picked up with that.
Yeah.
I remember going to Westwood, and there was a line around the block, and I said, "What are you guys waiting for?" And they said, "Halloween 4."
Oh, wow.
They were in line. I just about lost it.
Wow.
And then I went to the ladies' room, and I was like, "Gosh, that was so scary." You know, like I wanted someone to turn around and go, "Oh my God, it's her!"
Yeah.
I was so excited. That was such a thrill. I remember I saw it at that time in Westwood. They had police at the back of the theater. Wow. I think there was kind of some rioting undertones at the time.
I don't think anyone anticipated it being as big as it was. I mean, I had no idea. I think this movie did better than most of the movies that I've been in since. I get recognized more from this than anything else, that's for sure.
I took my daughter to see American Idol last year, like the semifinals. And we were standing in line, and Carrie Underwood came out. And I said, "Excuse me, could my daughter have an autograph?" And she said, "Don't I know you?" And I said, "I don't think so." And she said, "Are you an actress?" She's like, "Oh my God, you were in Halloween 4." My daughter thought I was the bee's knees. She thought that was the coolest thing ever.
Are you living out here? Where are you living?
Yeah, out here.
In LA?
But you remember at the time, it was just so risque.
Yeah.
I was dying that my parents were going to go see this.
Yeah. Her body is better now than it was then, if you can believe it.
I believe it.
How many horror movies have you done now?
I think I've done probably, I've done a lot in the last year. Probably 6.
Wow.
Yeah. But some are more, not necessarily slashers, some zombies,
Right.
some kind of psychological
Right.
thrillers. I don't seek them out. I just do them because it's my husband's company and they ask me to.
Right.
I'm like,
Yeah.
sure, I'd
Yeah.
love to.
Yeah.
It's great
They're
fun.
fun.
They are fun.
Oh.
Okay, I couldn't remember this. In Halloween 5, at the very end when I'm dead in the attic, is that me or was that a dummy? I flew in to do that, didn't I?
It was you.
Because I remember Greg did I did a body cast for, a body mold for Greg, and I don't think they ever used it. I think they just decided to fly me in.
Yeah. Yeah, I think it was just, because we shot that after.
After the whole thing. Mm-hmm. Yeah. How old were you?
I was 10.
Did you have a birthday there? Mm-hmm. I remember that.
Wow, good memory. There was someone hired a big lobster to come deliver a cake. A big lobster thing.
That was Salt Lake's finest,
Gosh.
So when you got the script, your mom read it and told you about it?
I think I probably, knowing me, I think I probably read it first.
Yeah.
And then thought it would be fun. And then after I got it, I rented Halloween 1 and 2 because I hadn't seen it. I remember not wanting to crawl on your back because I thought I was going to hurt you.
Yeah.
And I'm sure I probably did.
Is this were you in the laundry chute in this one?
And that's the next one.
That's 5.
I just remember being so afraid you were going to get hurt. Stepping through that with the glass shards everywhere. Do you see it? Even though they're...
Completely. It was so ambitious.
How high was that roof that we were on? The makeshift roof?
For some reason, I always thought it was 16 feet,
Yeah.
but I don't know where I got that figure.
I always thought 18, so it's probably somewhere around there.
And did we climb up on scaffolding, or was it a ladder? Do you remember?
I think it was a ladder. And you know what? There wasn't anything around the bottom of it in case we fell, right?
Or was there scaffolding?
So we have to look in the school. Remember when Michael had a blonde hair?
Uh-huh.
It was a big mistake. And they I think we had to go back and shoot something. But there's one moment where he's blonde on his mask.
In this?
Yeah.
Cool.
I don't know how they messed up.
Cool. Inside secrets of Halloween 4.
There's blonde, see?
Oh, that is too funny.
How did they not catch that?
That is a huge flub. It's Billy Idol.
Yeah. So this might have been day 1, actually.
All right, this is my favorite line of the whole movie.
What's going on here? We heard the alarm.
He's inside.
Jesus, where?
In the school.
Yeah, I think we figured that one out.
Now, is he under the car? He's under the car, right? He's holding on underneath. And he climbs up the back of the bed.
Or is he on the back bumper? Let's see.
Now, did you push him out of the car or did you push a dummy out of the car? I mean, a stunt guy or... No, it looks like a person, huh?
I can't remember. Now I was just thinking, this is so random, but I happened to wear a black bra to the set that day, and it showed.
I remember seeing this in the theaters and everybody going, "Get away from him! Don't touch him!"
Yes, exactly.
No!
Jamie! Get away!
Always trying to do the right thing. I just got squibbed for the first time. Have you done that yet? The
No.
electric blood bags?
I'm scared of that.
It was really scary.
Can't you feel a little...
Yeah, the charge?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you die?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, Mom and Dad, where were you guys?
Where were they the whole time?
That was a heck of a party you went to.
Wow.
Look at the scary mask by the door.
Yeah.
It's over. Yes. Michael Myers is in hell.
Did he fall into the mine?
Yes.
Okay.
Wouldn't you think they'd like fish him out of the mine and made him or something
You'd
so he
think.
wouldn't come back?
At least drag him behind the truck on the way back in. So at the beginning of 5, you've been institutionalized, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
And I'm mute.
But you communicate
Guess 'cause
telepathically?
shock. Yes.
Right.
I could feel him because we are one and the same. And then all of a sudden that goes away. They wouldn't let me see this. It was really interesting.
Well, who wouldn't let you see
filming
it?
I wasn't allowed in the room or something. I remember like really wanting to see her being killed.
Oh, that's interesting.
Gosh, I should have been the killer.
Did Dwight get you to do the breathing like that?
Yeah, I think I did an ADR.
Yeah, he's so good. Like, you've been running. I mean, he reminds you of what happened the moment
Yeah.
before.
Yay!
What a show.
That's it. I always like watching old movies like this and looking at all the names, trying to see if anyone's famous now that had like a bit part.
Totally.
You know?
I thought I was the only one that did that. Isn't it amazing? It's like,
Yeah. Wow, the film has held up.
it's scarier than it was back then.
It's so great to watch it again after all of these years. With you. I've never seen the movie with you.
What a treat. Forget it. I know.
That's crazy.
I know.